Hello and welcome to marketing91.com. Management by objectives. According to George Odium, management by objectives is a process whereby superior and subordinate managers of an organization jointly define its common goals, define each individual's major area of responsibility in terms of expected results, and use these measures as guides for operating the unit and assessing the contribution of each member. Let us take a look at how Intel practices MBO. A manager's guide at Intel provides the following directions. Start with a few well-chosen overriding objectives. Set your subordinates' objectives that fit in with your overriding objectives, and allow your subordinates to set their own key results to enable them to meet their objectives. Let us now see how Glaxo India Ltd follows MBO. It is a large Indian pharmaceutical company with a large manufacturing base and countrywide marketing network. It adopted a group approach to setting objectives at the corporate, divisional, and departmental levels. The main emphasis is on strengthening planning and control at different levels. The features of MBO are: superior subordinate participation. MBO requires the superior and the subordinate to recognize that development of objectives is a joint project or activity. Joint goal setting. MBO emphasizes the setting of joint goals that are tangible, verifiable, and measurable. Joint decisions on methodology. MBO focuses on what must be accomplished rather than how it is to be accomplished. Makes way to attain maximum result. MBO is a systematic and rational technique that allows management to attain maximum results from available resources by focusing on attainable goals. Support from superior. When a subordinate attempts to achieve his or her goals, the superior should always be available to provide help. The superior acts as a coach and provides valuable advice and guidance to the subordinate. The steps in the planning of MBO are: goal setting. The first step is to define organizational objectives. Top management usually determines these in consultation with other managers. When setting objectives, key result areas or KRAs must be identified. Manager-subordinate involvement. Subordinates work with managers to determine their individual goals. Matching goals and resources. Management must ensure that subordinates are provided with necessary tools and materials to achieve their goals. Resources should be allocated in consultation with subordinates. Implementation of plan. Subordinates work towards implementing the plan. Review and appraisal of performance. The manager and subordinates periodically review progress. The advantages of MBO are: develops result-oriented philosophy. MBO is a result-oriented philosophy. Managers are expected to develop specific individual and group goals, develop appropriate action plans, properly allocate resources, and establish control standards. Raises employee morale. Participative decision-making and two-way communication encourages subordinates to communicate freely and honestly. Facilitates effective planning. MBO programs improve planning in an organization by compelling managers to think of how to achieve results. Acts as motivational force. MBO gives individuals and groups the opportunity to use imagination and creativity to accomplish objectives. Facilitates personal leadership. MBO helps an individual manager to develop personal leadership and skills useful for efficient management of business unit activities. Let us understand how OKR approach is followed at Google. All of Google's employees set their objectives and corresponding key results quarterly. This practice is suitable for the dynamics of Web 2.0 technology companies. Google enforced Grove's position that goals should not be cascaded down the organization in a top-down manner and greatly expanded upon it. At Google, every employee sets his or her OKR and makes it public via its intranet. Google ensures that individual OKRs are aligned with its own through a mix of supervisor oversight, peer pressure, and psychology. Madura Courts has the longest history of practicing MBO in India. Other companies that have successfully implemented MBO include BHEL, Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited, Grindlays Bank, Blue Star, and Shaw Wallace. Thank you.